So here with an demo that is Green Inferno. So this demo will come out on Monday, but I have access early. And so let's see how it is. It starts immediately. Okay, we have a phone. 39713 6. What's this? There's a thing there. A knife. A phone book. Lorenzo, Frank, Jordan, William, Paul, John, and card. Okay. A videotape. Open the club panel. Okay. Okay. Drag the clues from the club panel into the sentence. Okay. Oh, but now I don't know who it was. Okay, we can now see. So the number 39713 6. Okay, 39. What was the other? 713 6. 7. So it's Lorenzo, I think. No, it has a 13 in there. It doesn't have a 13. A man is calling. A man is calling. The Western is moving through the city. Tonight he has seen things he should not seen. Follow him and find out where he's headed. He has something I want. Not kill him until you find out where he keeps it. Then take it from him. Okay. It's only a videotape. Ah, 14 is in here. And 6, 7. Okay, so this guy, a man is calling Paul. From a phone booth. Two figures are watching him. The orders follow him and take the he keeps it and take the videotape. There we go. Okay, I'm starting to understand how it works. Bloody disgusting. Who is this? It's me, Ian. So the guy was Ian and Paul, of course. I was expecting your voice. I was expecting the package. The package is here with me. I can't move. Explain. Someone has been following me for a while. They are close. Locals? I think so. And they know what I'm carrying. Then walk faster. Get to the airport and fly home tonight. With what? They took my passport when I lost Warren. I can't board anything. That's why I'm calling you. It isn't a joke, Paul. They know about the tape. Who told them? I don't know. I kept my mouth shut. They are still there, across the street, waiting for me to step out. Keep the tape on you, don't put it down. On me where? I'm in the middle of the street with a cassette in my pocket. Find a hole and don't move from it. A hotel room, a back door, a dumpster if it comes to it. A dumpster, that's what you got for me? Now you listen. You send people out here, tonight or tomorrow, I don't care. A car, a new passport, a flight. You bring me back to the States, then you get your tape. Not a minute early. You are rewriting the deal. I'm staying alive. The tape is real? It's what you paid for, the whole ritual, from the first cut to the last. And Warren? I don't know where he is. I lost him in the jungle. Same night they took my papers. Maybe they got him, maybe not. Paul, are you pulling me out or not? I'm putting a team together. 3 people, they fly out tomorrow. 3 people? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is too late. They are across the street. That's the best I can do, and you should be thankful. Send someone now, please. All the tape until I get there. Don't run from the embassy. Don't trust the police. If you lose the tape, don't bother coming back to Chicago. Bastards. Okay. Chicago 3 months later. Okay, to move the scene. 3 months later. A phone. In this village, Eugene, Kyle and Lorenzo. Shantytown, Ian. In the jungle, Ian, Elena, Kyle too. Expedition crew, okay. It is not what you were expect, but I think you will enjoy it all the same. Make the most of your last night. A letter. A videotape. We see a bottle in there. Autopsy, suicide and torture. Okay, we got everything. Okay, so this is the crew. So Ileana. Oh, this is gonna be hard to remember the photo. No, not in here. So, Lorenzo is the guy with the glass. It's in here. This guy now is Bujang. And then the guy with the muscles. Not in this photo. This guy is not in a photo. No, it's not Kyle. Echt? No. So what's the name? Let me see. Village, Bujang. It's that one. Kyle, it isn't. Lorenzo can't be. Ian. It's not. Elena isn't. Expedition, RR isn't. Huh? How I know is this guy? How I know who is this guy? Isn't Kyle? Yeah, it should be Kyle. So something is wrong in here. It's not that. No, but in here Kyle is this one. So, but he's in the middle. Ian, Kyle, and Lawrence. So Lorenzo is wrong. So this one is Ian. So this one is not Bujank. This one. No, this is Kyle. No, no. I'll look at this one. It's Kyle. Huh? What's wrong? Because Elena has to be the girl, right? It's easy to understand. This we don't know the name. But in here says Bujank, Kyle, Lorenz. Yeah. What? What's wrong? And send to a remote to retrieve. What's wrong? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, this position crew. This guy. With the glass. They say Lorenz. Lorenz. But then, it changed the name. Ian, Elena, and Kyle. Huh. Why it changes? Is not the same guy? Are they saying it's not the same guy? So, let's say, like those glass. The problem is we don't know what is the order. If they are saying Kyle or Ian, Elena, Kyle, or Ian, Elena, Kyle, that's the issue. So let's say this is Ian. Let's say this is Elena. So this guy like that. It will be Bujank. Okay. And that guy will be Kyle. It's not, so it's wrong. So let's say that this guy is Kyle. Meaning that guy will be Lorenzo? I'm not understanding. Cause Ian... Cause Lorenzo, how many times it appears in here? Does it appear Lorenzo? And it appears here 2 times. Okay. So this guy has to be Lorenzo. Right? That's the issue, like we don't understand the photo. We don't know the order of the photo. If they are say Ian Kyle Lorenzo or Ian Kyle Lorenzo, or it's randomly, yeah, that's the issue. He's throwing photos randomly on names. We don't know the order. That's the issue, like if you knew the order, they are saying like the names, okay, Bujank, Kyle, Lorenzo, you were like, okay. Because it's not. Because someone in here has the wrong name. Meaning that this order that they are showing in here is not the correct one. Because then Bujank in here isn't. And not even here. Meaning that this guy can't be Bujang. Or is this one? Or is this one? Meaning it's not. One thing that I don't understand is this one is like this, and then in here it's other name than this, because we see 2 times Lorenzo, but then in here we don't see Lorenzo. That's the issue. Meaning maybe this not Lorenzo. Maybe it's Kyle. There you go, Bujang, Lorenz, Elena, Kyle. Okay. So, an expedition was sent to a remote jungle. Where is jungle? Or village? Village? What? It's not what you expect, but you could make the most of your last night. It's only a letter. An expedition was sent to a remote village to retrieve a videotape from. So maybe it's not from Shantytown, but it isn't. A videotape from Shantytown. But RR forgot it first, but Kyle, Lorenzo, Ian, Elena, RR isn't. An expedition crew, right, was sent, because expedition crew was sent to a remote village or a jungle. Jungle to retrieve a videotape from Shantytown. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's this. It's a videotape. A letter? No, because it's the tape that they talk about. And they talk about the Shantytown. Shantytown. That's that. Indigenous village. Shantytown. In the jungle. Crew. So maybe it's a remote jungle. But No, so something is wrong. An expedition was sent to a remote jungle to retrieve a videotape from Shantytown. No. From village? The problem is the word from village, from jungle, from... It's not what we were expecting, but I think you'll enjoy it. I'll make the most of your last night. The issue is the words are not correct, because I think the words were for here, the names. I think it's not to here. No, but got it first. It has to be because there's certain names that aren't. Okay, that's to put in order. An expedition crew, right? But you don't put in that crew because it was an expedition. An expedition was sent to remote jungle, no, remote village, right? Should be. To retrieve a videotape, because it's the objective from Shantytown. But someone got it first. Because it's all about videotape. It's not what we expect, but I think you will enjoy. But we have a letter. Can be a letter, not a videotape. Not understanding. It's not the words are not correctly what they want, because we see them in a village, we see them in Shantytown, we see them in the jungle. Nothing else. Then we don't have anything else. We see it's not what you were expect, but I think we will enjoy it all the same. Make the most of your last night. You see and then a videotape. Because it's a videotape that they pick up. It has to be a videotape. NSB was sent to remote village to retrieve videotape from but I'm not understand. An expedition was sent to a remote jungle, to a remote village, right? To retrieve it from someone, right? But got it to it first. But what got it first? They don't show. Was sent to a remote shanty town, to a remote village, is what makes sense in terms of words. From RR, but... yeah, nothing works. I'm not understanding. The words doesn't make sense. It's not easy to understand what they want. An expedition, right? The crew was sent to a remote. We see a village, we see a town, and we see a jungle. That's the issue. It's like it's not clear what they want. Because I think it's a village, right? Because we see them in a jungle, but we don't know the order. But in terms of wording, remote village to a remote jungle, remote village. It's like, does it make sense to retrieve a videotape from someone, right? Because the only words, but I don't know who. It's like, I only see these. I see RR. That's the issue. We don't have more. Half of things don't make sense. That's the issue. Most of things don't make sense for us. Because you only have one thing to read. And these don't make sense. An expedition was sent to a remote. I can put... Because you know you can't put a town. A shanty town, because those make sense. Was sent to a remote shanty town. No. To a remote village or jungle. Remote jungle, remote village. To retrieve a videotape, because it's the objective. From... I think it's RR. But... Got it first. Who got first? I don't know. I don't know who got it first. I don't know who am I. I don't know who am I, the character in here. That's the issue. Because I think it's Bujang, that we are Bujang. Because when he goes to pick the box, right? It's Bujang, I think, this one. Because I remember seeing it like this. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not understanding. From a videotape from who? The remote jungle to retrieve a videotape from RR? I don't know. Doesn't say who. That's the issue. Like, we see a conversation that we see is this guy talking on the phone. Right? We see that guy talking with Paul. We don't have Paul in here. Right? That is asking to get Lorenzo. No, but can't be Lorenzo because in here Lorenzo is this guy. So it will be Ian, right? Ian... it will be Ian. Ian got it first. That's why I'm not understanding. That's why I'm saying, like, because we see this guy phoning to Paul, saying, I have the tape. Right? How many names we have in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 are in here. 5, RR is some guy that phoned to us. Something is wrong, but I don't understand what. Because we know it's an expedition that was sent to a remote village to retrieve a videotape from who? I don't know. I only know RR is the only name that appears. I don't know. I think it's RR, but got it first. Ian, because he has the thing. Because he had the videotape, he was phoning. So, what is wrong? I don't know, like, does it even make sense now? Nothing works, meaning there is something it's wrong. There can be videotape. I think it's videotape. Because we received was a letter. That's what I'm saying, like, what's wrong here? I don't know. I don't know what can be wrong. Because we have all clues, because it shows in here 1616, right? Showing, okay, every clue is collected. There is no missing. We know an expedition was sent, right? Expedition crew was sent to a remote jungle village, because what makes sense, not remote shanty town. Does it make sense? Because what makes sense is our remote village or jungle. But then, it's like, what? We don't know. We know it's a videotape from the beginning that we saw. But then, like, we saw Paul, but got it first. We don't have a clue who got it first. We only saw Ian say, I got the tape. What else? From who? We don't know. We see a letter saying So why isn't correct? Why isn't correct? Why we get a letter of RR if it's not correct? Because it's this, like, I think these three are correct. A videotape from Ian? A videotape from Ian? Huh? It's not how it is showing. It's showing this. That's why I say, like, doesn't even make sense. We saw Ian get with the expedition to get the tape. How is RR? RR got it first. What? From Ian? So here is Helena. Nothing to collect. Lorenzo. Fujang. Indigenous. Kyle. Bites. Und tattoos and putrefied. A fish and a spear. A knife. Lipstick. I'm missing something. Thought this was something. Oh, tripe. Okay, so we need to know the seats. Who is who? This is a knife. This is a lipstick. But I don't know what it is. The entrance. So meaning that Elena was in here. But who was driving? Maybe Bujang. Kyle was doing that. There we go. A group of indigenous is gathered around the dead boy. The tribe suggests they are all part of the same. Now, the tri are part of the same tribe. Kyle is examining the fatal. The can be 2 times tribe. Now, the indigenous suggest they are part of the tribe. Kyle is examining the fatal. Onde the fatal on bite? No. The fatal? Why they so choose space? Bite? Ah, no. A group of indigenous people is gathered around the dead body. The indigenous the fatal spear wound. Right, spear wound. A group of indigenous. The tattoos. The tattoos suggest they are part of the same tribe. Fatal spear wound. Cause won't be these. Knife wounds. The body is cut, is no longer whole. The fish got him before we did. Oh, it was a fish that killed, okay. His name was Bassi. The river kept him for days. A man who is not all across. He will walk alive after this one like this. Open, empty, with no road home. Bujang, we have the jeep. We can take him to the village. Tonight we move now. You do not have to carry him on your back. The road will not change what was done to him. He will still arrive open. Then we close him. What do you say? When we reach the village, give me a hut. Clean water, flat surface, light. I'll put him back together. You, a stranger, on one of ours. I've done it on bodies in more worse shape than this. The skin will hold, the wounds will close. Whoever needs to look at him will see a body, not a hole. He's good at it. It is the one thing he's good at. If he's dull when the fire takes him, the road opens. If he is not, the road stays shut. Do not promise me what you cannot give. I do not promise. I seal. Load him the bag. Keep him flat. I will start as soon as light is tapping. Okay, sewing. Recording. I need to check if it's taking. Mackleberry, a Bloodberry, a Humble, Putri Mali, Sri Rijeki, Begonia, next. The ritual will take place later today. The chief asked us to stay, we must go. So we are allowed to attend. Pyre. Lizards. A scorpion. Masks. Okay. Okay, these ingredients. Tails. So I think it's lizard tail. Lizard tails. These pointing to these that are the yellow, right? It's pointing to the yellow thing. That is Rambai. Rambai. And these pointing to these things that are the red one. That is Begonia Rex. Kyle is sewing. While recording up the body. The villagers are preparing for the ritual. Carving a ceremonial. Carving. I'm building masks. The villagers are preparing for the ritual. Carving, ceremonial, carving. Pyre. Oh, not this. No, pyre isn't. Wait for the ritual. The ritual will take place late at shift 1 p.m. Kyle is suing himself. Kyle is suing himself. He's not suing himself. Kyle is recording himself while suing. The villagers are preparing for the ritual. Carving ceremonial. Can be like this. Oh. Carving ceremonial. The villagers are preparing for the ritual. Carving ceremonial mask. I'm building a Dawn. Last future is closed. 41 entry wounds. Clean count. The chest will hold. Visitor. Let me see. The body is almost raised. The stitch need to set. His name is Passy. Use it. Fine, Passy is right. Either way, the chest holds. He is whole. The skin holds. The road opens for him. The road, sure. Why are you smiling? Pray of work. Nothing you'll understand. You pray over a body. I close it, different tools. The pyre is ready. When the sky turns blue, we carry him out. Carry him. I'll walk behind. Won't miss it. Walk behind us. Not speak during the procession. The road is not yours. Okay. With the masks. Kyle is walking there, watching something. Eyeball, right? No, it is a box. These the eyes. A pyre. Prayer. They are praying. Now it's time for silence. You will see. I wonder if cremation will be part of ceremony. Okay, they're gonna cremate the body. Ibalun custom holds that the body buried in sacred grounds. Okay, those who take part in the ceremony wear traditional masks and pray in special silence without instruments. Before burial, a close relative is charged with extracting the eyes from the body. The Punagi's members wear no masks during the ceremony. That's why they don't are wearing the masks. They are not wearing masks. Members wear no masks during because they don't belong. No, the Punagis. Okay. The chief himself severs a finger from the deceased body as a sign of the bond with the club player, which is recited without instruments and remain then buried. The Tirakan shaman extracts the eyes of the deceased, which are then preserved as sacred relics. During ceremony, the priests wear ritual masks and observe absolute silence. No musical instrument accompanied by the prayer. The body's ash finally rests within a sacred urn. In Kenuri, the tradition the body of the deceased is left intact without mutilation. The prayer is accompanied by the sound of the instruments while celebrate wear ceremony masks at the end of ceremony. So we're gonna need to know who is them. So showing on the masks. Okay, need this. We need to go in here. Ah, it's a shame. So we saw these. Praying for preparation of the body. Sorry, carving wood, carving of wooden masks. Consecration. God damn. Of the pyre, I think it is. Extraction of the eyes. What is that? The cremation of the body. Preservation in jars. Urn. There we go. Okay, now it's all about this book, right? The Ibalon custom holds that the body of the deceased is buried in a sacred ground. Those who take part of ceremony wear masks, section of the eyes from body. So I want to read a little bit more. So Ibalun custom holds that the body of the deceased that's there be buried in sacred ground. Those who take part in it, but in here shows that's not what they do. Take the eyes, cremation, and put in the jars. Right, that was on her. Helix. It has to be this one. So the Tyrannocan Shaman. The Shaman is removing Base's eyes. He's gathered in box eyes. Huh? These products are typical of the while the rest of the village is gathered in what? Sacred relics. The body will be placed on the body ash. Stress the eyes of sea which are then preserved in relics. Okay. Aye. It's a shame that you can't do this. The body ash. In silence, but I don't have silence. At the end of the cremation. I'm not understand. The shaman is removing Pisces' eyes, while the rest of the village is gathering masks. At the end of the cremation, the body will be placed. The body where is placed. The body ash file rests within a sacred earth. And its remains will rest in but they don't talk about the rest. Because we don't have relic, we don't have nothing. The body will be placed on the pyre and its remains will be resting in a lane. But he is not. Because I say silence. I don't know. Guys, this guy in prayer. In prayer. I don't understand very well. Like I say, doesn't make sense. Or preparation of the body, carving masks, consecration of the pyre that they're preparing, the extraction of the eyes, the cremation of the body, right? At the end of the cremation, the body will be placed. The body will be placed on the pyre, right? So maybe rest on the urn. These parts are typical of the Tyrannocan. Because they are the only ones that remove the eyes. No. Before the burial. Before the burial. Before. But in here shows that they need to do that. Which are then preserved as sacred relics. These can't be. That's the issue, like, both are almost the same. Buried. It's not buried. Right, he's not buried. And he's a shaman, right? Box. The eyes are on a box. Balloon. But in here doesn't say who takes out. No, the relative. Let me see. Because it is in prayer, at the end of the cremation the body will be placed on the pyre. I'm not understanding, sorry. I understand what they want, but it's so confusing. You don't know what's wrong or correct. The rest of it is gathering, ceremony, prayer, I don't know. Like, it's confusing. At the end of the cremation, the ball will be placed on the, I think it's the pyre. And its remains will be rest in a urn that shows. But why is wrong? I think it's too confusing. I understand the purpose, but because they talk about relics. You know, I say like it's too confusing to understand what they want. The ball will be placed on the pyre or urn. Like, you can't understand correctly. Because see, you don't know what's wrong and what's correct. That's the issue. There is no help in nothing. Like, you don't understand what's wrong if it's this. Because the tribe, Tyrannican tribe. I think it is correct. But then you don't understand. That's why I say, like, when you want to do this type of games, you need to give help. I understand that what you want, but like the player, what happens is then the players give up because they don't know what's wrong. Can be one that's wrong or two or three, and the player gets tired of trying. I think developers need to understand that because players don't want to get stuck only because one thing is wrong and they don't know. Because it's the cremation. Like, it's hard. It's like this makes players give up because you don't have help. Like, these things are all changed. This is why I always say, if you want to make these type of games, you need to give help for the player, because like that players will give up. Like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's wrong in here. Because the rest of you is gathered in prayer. Like, doesn't even make sense. That is not this that says. That's not what it says. The shaman comes to you with an offering. Kyle, stand still. He brings it himself, quite the honor. The honor is right, not yours, not move. Of course, we don't understand. He gives a box. It's the dice. He offers this to you, a thanks for making Pacey whole again, for opening the roll, for making him whole, for putting him back together. Tell him I accept. True all, so they look out. Smart design, better than I expected. These people are animists, Kyle. They believe the eyes carry their own spirit. It's not a design, it's a soul looking out. His eyes will watch over you. They will protect you from any evil force as long as you keep them with you. So his soul watch me as long as I keep them with me. Got it. Keep them close, do not open the box. To the right. Keep them close, do not open the box. The right continues. Stay where you are. You enjoy fixing that body. That boy. Didn't you, Kyle? I'm proud of my work. You should try it sometime. Pride, sure, that's the word for what I saw in your face. The day we met in Paul's office, I called you Elena with an H. You didn't bother to correct me. Because I like every other woman laid eyes on me. I don't give a fuck what you think. Beautiful and untouchable, Paul's private little whore. You should be nicer to me, Elena. You are the last person I'll ask anything of, Kyle. I'm better as a friend than an enemy. She didn't like. So in here ends the dam. Because it's not long, but yes, you can say isn't long. Yes, a little bit, of course. But again, this is what I say. In this type of games, put always help, right? That you can give a hint or it's not even a hint. I'll not say like that. It's like when you put the words say appear green or red, like that the player knows, okay, it is wrong or this correct, because one thing is appear everything red because you are saying it's incorrect, right? But the players want to see the story. They don't want to get stuck off one word or two words incorrect, because developers need to understand players when they buy the games, they want to progress and see the end. They don't want to get stuck and get annoyed, because developers need to start to understand in this type of games. I play already a lot of them. I always say the same thing. Players want to see the story, they want to progress and not get stuck, because they want to see what was made and to end the story at the same time. Because that's why I always say certain games to put a hint in case it's not like this, right? Those that are point and click, that you need to do certain things, put a hint to the player know what they need to do, because for those type of games a hint is helpful to know what they need to do to fuse items like that. These type of games, I play others like this too. I always say if they appear like red, right, show what's incorrect and what is correct, like that the player is like, okay, I know what's correct and what's incorrect, I need to try and error again, and like change certain things here and there, not all of them, right? You like that, you understand these ones are incorrect, I need to change these ones, and you start to understand, because players get annoyed on these type of games, these ones and point and click, because a lot of them don't have helps, right? Hints or like these type of games don't show what's correct and what's incorrect, and they give up. And that's why less and less players play these type of games, because they know, oh, I'm not gonna get a help, so I know I will get stuck in a certain point of the game. So that's why I'll say give a hint for point and click, and for this type of games, if they appear with color, if it's incorrect, show what's correct and what's incorrect, like that the player gets a perspective that, okay, I need to change, is on these three something is wrong, I need to change, is what I'll say always. So my feedback is that instead of appearing everything red because only one is incorrect, show what is correct, and like that the players know what needs to be changed. Is my only feedback, because the rest of the story, you understand, it's all about a videotape that they want to get, and what's all important about that videotape is in the future that you're gonna understand. And then of course you understand more about those that tribe that expedition crew is. They start to understand more, and of course at the same time the story of that expedition, because we see that Kyle doesn't like Elena. Even Elena doesn't like Kyle. So you see there is some conflict between those inside of the expedition, but that's the issue. They don't work always together, because was that Paul that wanted the tape that put this expedition crew together. But like, the story seems interesting. the gameplay seems interesting. The feedback is show what when you are putting the word, show what is correct and show what's incorrect, like that the player knows what they need to change. So, like, the demo will come out is only tomorrow on Monday, July 13. So if of course at what hour I don't know, but if you want to give it a shot when it comes out on Monday, play it, download the demo, play it, and give your feedback. And when it comes out the full game, I think it's November, but you never know. You'll like that with the game wishlisted. You're gonna know when it comes out the full game. You'll be notified, and like that you'll be able to play the full game. It has some potential, but I hope developers don't know how many make it. Hear the feedback and implement, because like that the players can see the story and not get stuck. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.